Hi guys, welcome to Neptuna Tarot. Thank you so much to each and every one of you guys who clicked onto this video. I really appreciate it and I hope you feel very welcomed, very loved. Just know I appreciate it so much that you allow me to read for you. So today I've been feeling kind of stiffy when it comes to the topics. I don't know, I've just been getting really bored lately. So today we're gonna be doing something that I don't think I've ever done. You know, maybe I've done like messages from your guides kind of thing, but this is just like, the way I'm labeling it is mystery reading. So we're gonna be doing just whatever comes out. I'm really excited, like no rules. I'm not even sure how long they're gonna be. I'm not sure what cards I'm gonna pull. Nothing is set in stone at this point, so really excited. So let's jump into the piles. Pile number 1, you guys pulled wings. You never needed those wings to fly. Pile number 2, you guys pulled Tower, unplug and relax for a spell. And pile number 3, you guys pulled Clover, release your guilt. Okay, so there will be a 30-second meditation where you guys can take a better look at the piles. Also, if you're still having a hard time deciding which one is yours, I always shuffle music in the description box down below, so you can find links to the songs that shuffle for each pile. Also, you can also find a lot of other stuff in my description box, such as my music, such as ways to get in contact with me for a personal reading. So I would love to hear from you guys. Please do not hesitate to reach out. Until then, let's go ahead and jump right in. I will see you at your pile. Hello there, pile number 1. You guys pulled wings. You never needed those wings to fly, number 8. So let's go ahead. We're actually going to read the message from the book just to get us started, and then we'll dive into the rest of the reading. All right, so this was the numerology number 8 here, which can speak of abundance. Let's see. So it says, it seems like you're stuck in a never-ending cycle of self-doubt and self-criticism. When you tell yourself you can't do whatever you set your mind to, that's what we refer to as negative self-talk, and it's extremely toxic. Just as we expect others to treat us with kindness, we also need to treat ourselves with kindness. A bird can't fly away if you never let it out of its cage. Okay. So my pile number ones, I just saw 111 as well as I said that on the timer. So you guys, my pile ones, you guys are holding yourselves back here is what I'm seeing. Yeah, your guides really want to let you know that you have a lot more power than I think you give yourself credit for. And I'm also seeing here that it looks like you question your judgment quite a bit, but it's weird because you are coming through as this Queen of Cups energy. So you're very kind, very emotionally present, emotionally available. You have a lot of emotional intelligence. You might not be extroverted in this energy of, you know, being able to express your emotions. Like you might struggle, yes, with expressing your emotions outwardly, but I think that inwardly or in some introverted way, you manage your emotions pretty dang well. Like you manage your emotions very well. You could be really good at self-soothing, but you could also do really great on a one-on-one relationships, one-on-one connections here. But that's the thing, is like what I'm kind of getting here is that you don't give yourself nearly enough credit, okay? Like you do not give yourself enough credit for how far you've come, for just how, I think how sweet and kind you are as well. Like I think that there's a genuine like care and love that you have, that you give to the people around you. Like people genuinely feel loved in your presence. But then once again, coming back to this judgment in reverse, there's something that might have happened, I don't know, in the past or just in your childhood where you were made to question yourself. You were made to doubt yourself. This can happen a lot, you know, when you have a lot of childhood trauma, when you have abusive parents, you know, you can get a lot of codependency to the people around you, where you lack confidence in I guess expressing your own judgment, expressing your own opinions. You might have been taught your voice didn't matter, okay? You might have been taught that, and that's why I think it's been very easy for you, my pile ones, to slip into this energy of self-doubt, self-criticism, not giving yourself enough credit, holding yourself back, okay? Because what I'm seeing is you have so much, I don't know what to call it, potential, power. It's building. I'm hearing it's building, it's expanding with this Three of Wands. There is expansion around you, okay? But what I'm also seeing with this Page of Cups, you're not giving yourself enough compassion. You might also be struggling right now with there's something here about an apology. So you might be wanting to apologize to someone, someone might be wanting to apologize to you, okay? But what I'm seeing with this Page of Cups is like you're lacking compassion for your inner child. You might have kind of repressed, once again, we're coming back to the childhood. So I'm really sorry, pile ones, if this is triggering any way, please turn off. But you know, I love you so much, pile one. I do not want to put you in that energy of overthinking your past or anything, but it keeps coming through as a kind of reoccurring message is what I'm getting, where your inner child really wants to shine. Your inner child really wants to basically be uncaged. They want you to open the cage. How can a bird fly if you've never opened the cage? I feel like your soul, your spirit is wanting you to open the cage, let yourself out, you know, put yourself in situations you might not normally put yourself in, but in order to nourish your soul needs some nourishment. Your inner child, I think, is craving a lot of fun. I think your inner child doesn't have a lot of fun right now either. And it's because you're just kind of stuck in this judgment. I think you could also have a really strong inner critic, okay? Like you could have a mind, a very anxious mind full of a lot of like, you know, you could struggle with it, you know, insecure thinking. Like your inner critic could just kind of be running the show is what I'm trying to say. It could be the loudest voice in your head, and you need to learn how to stop listening to that voice, stop giving that voice power, because that's what's holding you back here from becoming a King of Cups energy, to kind of have mastered, you know, your own emotional, I guess, I don't want to say reactivity, what was I going to say? Your own emotional intelligence, yes, is what I'm trying to say. Like you still haven't quite mastered it because you're not able to express it outwardly. There's still a huge fear of expressing yourself outwardly. And it's like, look at this, like your soul is craving expansion. Your soul wants to, you know, wants you to see the bigger picture. It wants you to go out, seek opportunities that are out there for you. So really, really, really beautiful. What I'm also getting with this Page of Cups, okay, what I do want to say is that there could definitely be people, I really feel like it's romantic, but take what resonates. It could be platonic, I'm not sure, but I really want to say it's romantic energies because it's a Cups energy. It's definitely like emotionally charged. There's a lot of emotions behind it. But what I was kind of getting into earlier, like somebody wanting to apologize to you possibly. But what I'm also getting is you might attract Page of Cups in reverse kind of energy, like people who play on your emotions, people who might, yeah, be emotionally manipulative. They could, you know, they could struggle when it comes to apologizing. They could struggle when it comes to yeah, just like being emotionally mature. It's like they're lacking this maturity, they're lacking this respect, they're lacking a level of equality is kind of what I'm like. They're not on your level is what I'm trying to say. Not equality. I mean, we're no better or worse than people, but you are on a higher energetic frequency than this, whoever this person is at this time. It could be a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer here. Take what resonates. But with this Page of Cups in reverse, like I am kind of getting to just be careful of any romantic offers or apologies at this time. Just make sure it's coming from an authentic place. Make sure that this person is somebody who can match your level of emotional maturity, because you do have some level of mastery when it comes to your own emotions. Like, do not underplay, undervalue your strengths. And your strengths are your ability to show up emotionally mature, okay? So also, if this is a romantic energy, somebody may be competing for your attention, like I feel like they're trying to show up as if they are a soulmate, as if they are, you know, as if they're on the same energetic frequency as you, but they're not. It's like, it's definitely a manipulation, and it feels like an emotional manipulation. So be careful. Just be careful with this Page of Cups energy. But what I also want to say is, some of you guys, if you do kind of feel like this person is the end all be all, this is like, maybe you don't talk to a lot of people, maybe this person has gotten you to open up, because remember, you're not somebody super expressive, okay? I don't think you're super extroverted. You could be, but I don't think so for the most part. And like, what I want to say is, like, if you're having trouble letting this person go. You know, if you're really struggling, like you really just want to accept their apology and just kind of, you know what I mean, like just kind of let it be, like let this person back into your life is what I'm saying. Is like, you really need to see the bigger picture. Okay, see the bigger picture, because what I'm getting is like, you do not see your worth. You like literally are so oblivious to like people's perceptions of you, because look at this bottom of the deck. Of course it's the bottom of the deck, so this is energy that you might not be able to see. This is energy hidden from you, and it's the Five of Wands. There's a lot of competitive energy. So whether this is a romantic person, a platonic person, there's a competitiveness that, so basically what I'm getting is like, people will compete for your energy is kind of what I'm seeing. Is like, you don't see this, but it's like, if you're having trouble letting this person go, you really need to see the bigger picture at hand, because I just think that there will be so many other people that come along that can match this energy. There are other Queen of Cups energies out there, you know what I mean? Like, why do you have to settle for this Page of Cups in reverse, somebody who's just kind of wanting to bring you down to their frequency level, when people are I'm hearing people are fighting tooth and nail. Like, people want your attention. People really want you to like show them time of day attention. People are fighting for your attention. So whether that's romantic or platonic here, it's like, allow yourself to try new options, especially because we also have this energy here, new beginnings. This fairy godmother heralds the joyous news of a new baby or the birth of a cherished idea. Protect and nurture your ideas as you would a baby. Yes, especially I feel like there's an energy here of like you treating yourself like a baby, like you kind of nurturing yourself. With this Page of Cups in reverse, I'm hearing wounded inner child. Okay, like I'm hearing some of you guys really need to kind of pay attention to your inner child, because there's some level of them wanting to be cherished, paid attention to. Okay, yes, this Page of Cups has so many layers. Like I'm getting like so many scenarios. Like it's like people, but then it's also definitely like your inner child has, you know, some nurturing that it's requesting. Okay. What else? I feel like that's all that I'm getting from the tarot. I really do. Like, we're already kind of getting into the oracle cards here, but I just want to like double check, because that just came out like rapid fire. Like, I know that when you guys are listening back, that's what you want. You guys want the messages to just come out. But for when it's happening to me, it's a little weird. I need to, you know, drink some water. Let me split the deck. I don't know why. I feel like there's still something deeper, and I feel like it has to do with this self-doubt, this judgment, like this inner critic that you're struggling with. So let's see, the Star in reverse, that is exactly the energy that I'm feeling. Is you guys are feeling a little bit hopeless right now. You guys might not be feeling a lot of hope, a lot of faith, a lot of trust that the universe is taking you in the direction that you're wanting to go in. But I think that they're actually trying to open new doors for you. They're trying to start new beginnings in your life, but you need to be open to it. So maybe that's also why this inner child is really suffering, because you're not open to it. You're not putting yourself out there. You're not letting yourself shine like the star that you are. You're repressing this light. You're hiding this light. It's like trying to hide a star in the sky. Like, you have to let it shine. That was so cheesy. I'm hearing the Victorious theme song now. Let it shine. I can't remember the tune. I'm sorry. It's been so long. It's like I'm hearing it, but I'm not down to sing it because I don't know it like that. Yes, but so what I'm getting is like, you guys really need to work on building some more courage, okay? Building some more hope, building some more faith, okay? Because look at this also, like the universe is trying to bring in blessings, magical blessings. Whatever you're going through, you're being assisted by magical fairy blessings. The fairies say you can bless others too. Okay, so maybe even if you're feeling sorry for yourself, or, you know, if you're kind of stuck in this hopelessness, maybe it's time to go help somebody else. I don't know about you, but it can put your problems into perspective, and it can also put your power into perspective. Like, how much power are you just holding back when you could have the power to possibly help somebody else's situation? You know what I mean? And it's just like, don't hold back on that. Let it shine. Because it's just like that last note. Sorry, it's still playing in my head. Okay, let's see here. And also, once again, it's like, you might not see yourself a certain way, but other people are seeing you as somebody very intuitive, very powerful. You have divine knowledge that can help others through your spiritual teaching. Yeah, wow. Once again, there's an energy of helping others, blessing others. Okay, so this is really about you needing to find your power, you know, revisiting knowledge. You know, I feel like you guys have learned a lot of lessons already, but it's kind of like you've gotten a little bit complacent, and it's like maybe you've also lost some confidence in your divine knowledge, in your ability to help other people, in your ability to start new beginnings. And it's like spirit just kind of is here to shake you and to jolt you back to life and tell you, please look at the bigger picture. Please see your power. Please see how strong and courageous and helpful. There's something about helpfulness. Like, I think there's something about you as a person are just somebody who loves to help other people. And it's really beautiful. It's like you actually, with this Queen of Cups, you actually care. Like, you genuinely actually give us flying, you know. And you need to start seeing yourself in a better light, in a higher light, because you have wisdom. You have divine knowledge. We also have, before I reveal whatever this is up here, bottom of the deck was protect your dreams. You are the guardian of your precious dreams, and they are safe in your care. Keep them close to your heart until you're ready to release them. And I think this is a message from your inner child. I really feel this. This is directly from your inner child. Like, please protect my dreams. Like, why aren't you valuing my dreams, my goals? Like, please put me out there. Like, I'm hearing, like, this is them begging. Like, this is them really craving some fun, craving expression. And it's like they understand that you have been the guardian and you're just trying to keep them safe. Guess what else tries to keep you safe? Your ego. Okay? Your ego wants so badly to keep you safe sometimes that it actually holds you back from ever reaching your goals. You just never put yourself out there because your ego won't allow you to. So it's like your inner child saying, thank you. Thank you for protecting me. Thank you for keeping me safe. But I want to be released. You're ready. I think you're ready here. And it's like, you're ready to fly. You're ready to open the cage up and fly here. Let's go ahead and see what the last message is. I'm so excited. Kali, endings and beginnings. The old must be released so that the new can enter. There's definitely a cycle here that is ending, that they really want you to get out of this cycle of harshly judging yourself, you know, kind of neglecting this inner child expression, and also this hopelessness. Like, they really don't want to see you in this energy anymore. They want you to be able to release this, see the bigger picture with this Three of Wands, see that they're coming in with new beginnings, magical blessings, see that they see you for all of the beauty that you have, all of the kindness that is genuinely coming from your soul. Like, I know that's a weird message, but that's what I'm getting, is like, you guys are genuinely, I think, meant to help people in whatever way, but there's something here about your heart just being so big. So once again though, beginnings. There are so many beginnings. There's a new phase, it's a new cycle. They just want you to enter this cycle. And Callie, I'm hearing Callie, if you feel like you're not protected, reach out to Callie. She knows what to do. That's what I'm hearing. So if you're feeling like you're vulnerable, you need protection, you know, maybe kind of meditate with the energy of Callie and see how you feel after that. Okay. I'm gonna leave it at that, pile one. I'm gonna leave you with all of that, all of those messages. I know that was a lot. I really hope it was what you needed to hear at this time. I'm sending you so much love, so much light, so much blessings, so much peace, all of the good stuff. Until next time, guys, please give me a like, subscribe to the channel, comment down below. I would love to hear from you guys, okay? So until next time, y'all, bye. Hi there, pile number 2. You guys chose Tower, unplug and relax for a spell. So I pulled some self-care oracles for you guys. I just feel like you guys, the main message that's coming through is everything's okay. Everything is okay. I know that some of you guys, like, there might be circumstances where things are not okay, and I just want to validate that 100%. But for the most part, based on these cards here, you just kind of need to be told everything is okay. Everything's going to be okay. You have beautiful aspects of your life that deserve to be cherished and appreciated and recognized. Okay, so before we jump in, let's go ahead and read the message from the book here. Okay, so Tower, unplug and relax for a spell. Number 3. Okay, so it says, It's time you took a step back and spent some quality time with your one true best friend, yourself. Look up some yoga videos on YouTube, try out guided meditation, read a book from a genre you might not usually read, take a morning stroll around your neighborhood and discover places you've never been before. When we take the time needed to recharge, we're paying the greatest respects to ourselves. Yes, okay, so pile one, I almost called you pile one, and there is a reason for that. You guys actually pulled 2 cards the same as pile one, so there could be messages there for you. But pile number 2, the main message here is to spend some time on your own. Spend some time, basically focusing on things that are going to make you feel better, mind, body, spirit. Because what I'm getting here is it's just such a weird energy, because, or I guess conflicting energy, because it's like you have what seems to be this beautiful life, and we'll get into the aspects of this life here, but with this star in reversed in the middle, it's kind of like sucking all of the energy from it, where it's just this hopelessness, it's this lack of trust, faith in the universe. There's this, it could definitely be, I don't want to trigger anybody, but depression, like it could definitely be you struggling with, even though everything is wonderful, even though I have so many blessings in my life, I just still can't seem to feel like this. So take what resonates here. With this wheel of fate here, and we have a lot of imagery, so, well, not a lot, we have 2 imageries here of what looks to be like twins or the same person. So this definitely seems to be like you sitting with yourself, focusing on yourself, like putting the time, energy, focus, putting the limelight on you. It is about you right now, okay? But with this wheel of fate, what I'm getting is people seem to look at you as if you are lucky. Okay, like people could definitely look at your blessings in your life and think that you're somebody very lucky. Like life just seems to work out for you. Things seem to work out for you. You just have this lucky energy. Very like Jupiter energy, Pisces, Sagittarius energy. With this Queen of Cups here, there's also this beautiful emotional softness is what I'm getting. You could be very, very sensitive, okay? And this is the same energy that pile number 1 had, where it's not exactly extroverted, okay? So you could have a hard time expressing your emotions outwardly, but you have definitely mastered a level of emotional intelligence that allows you to, I feel like you're somebody who probably sets boundaries, you communicate, you apologize, you do the things that are necessary in a connection to, like build trust. Like people trust you, people love you. There's people just seem to have a respect for you. But once again, it's a sensitivity is also what I'm seeing. Is like you could be very sensitive, and there's no shame in being sensitive. I think it's actually a beautiful superpower to be sensitive, but that means you might have to take a little extra care of yourself, okay? Like you might need to take more breaks, take more naps. You might need to seek help professionally, you know what I mean? Like if I was talking about earlier, if it's a deeper issue, like a mental health issue that is affecting your ability to be happy, you know what I mean? So there's a level here of kind of accepting your sensitivity and not punishing. Don't punish yourself for this beauty. This is a beauty that you have. People see you as kind. They see you as generous. They see you as caring, compassionate. okay? And I don't know why there's like this pain in her face and this card, and I can't help but feel like the lessons you've learned to become this were not easy. They were painful. They were troubling. And that could be what's affecting you right now, is like your sensitivity is kind of in this energy of still being very hurt. You could currently be harboring some hurt feelings that you need to process, you need to focus on, you need to heal. And that's why there's like this extra attention right now to you and yourself and what's going to make you happy, you know, putting that focus back on yourself. What do you need? What do you need right now? With this Four of Wands, you know, it seems like there's, you know, you have the luck, you have the emotional maturity or intelligence, I'm sorry. You have, now we're coming into this Four of Wands energy, which is literally like celebratory stability, you know, like a foundation that you can build on. And it's also, it can also indicate like a union, like a marriage or a wedding, like a celebratory wedding kind of ceremony. So it's like people are just looking to you like you have everything, or you have the things that it would normally, you know, like that could make somebody happy, basically. Like people look to you as stable. They look to you as being able to I'm sorry, pardon me. Being able to, yeah, build, like being able to build on this steady foundation. And it's like other people who might not have that steady foundation, it's like they look to you as like you have everything you need. Like, why aren't you happy? Also, we have this Three of Cups. So people are also, it's not even, I don't know why I keep saying that, like what people are looking at your life, because this is, it's not just what people think, this is the reality. Like this is actually the truth that I feel like is like, you're an actually lucky person, you're emotionally intelligent person, you have stability in your life that you can build and celebrate on. And once again, here is, you have some deep friendships, you have some, like you have people that you can celebrate with and have a good time with. And you know, it does kind of feel surface level here a little bit, because it's the, you know, it's Three of Cups, Four of Wands, like it's not, it doesn't feel very deep. Maybe you're missing like a deeper level connection here, but it's like you seem to have people that would love to like take care of you, celebrate with you, spend time with you, especially because we pulled this at the bottom of the deck, spend time with friends. You know, I think that you could definitely have some friendships here that want to, you know, take your mind off of maybe whatever it is that is upsetting you, making you feel this star in reverse energy. I don't know why, yeah, it just kind of feels like a perspective, like, and it kind of feels like because you are so exhausted, because you need to unplug and relax, it's like because you haven't been able to do that for yourself, it does give me a sense of like, that's why your perspective at this time isn't able to see all of the beautiful things that you do have in your life and that you can be grateful for. I know it's so hard to find gratitude when we're exhausted, when we feel hopeless, when we can't see the life that we have around our you know, around. And just for an example, it's like I have to clear my camera pretty often. Well, not often, but enough to where I can still record and upload videos for you guys. So I'm constantly having to dig through my phone, delete things, delete apps, you know, just make sure that I can, you know, do this. But the point of it is I will go through some of my old videos and I'm just like filled with insane gratitude for my experiences. So maybe that's something you guys can also do, is like kind of looking at your life, like taking a genuine look at your life, and just, you know, I take a lot of pictures of food, of pets, of loved ones, like things that make me happy, you know, skylines, even just things that make me feel joy and happiness, and just like this life is beautiful. And so I don't know if you guys do the same. Maybe you need to spend more time, you know, look at those things, look at those pictures, print them out, hang them up around your house, you know what I mean? Remind yourself that there's a different way to look at things right now. And I think you're having a hard time seeing it the way a lot of people are seeing it. And I think that's why I kept saying that, is like people are seeing, is because a lot of people see your life in this way. And it's like, if you can kind of shift your perspective to maybe see your life more in that same way, you know, I think that there would be a powerful dynamic shift, change, I don't know. And once again, see, look, I didn't even pay attention to this. Bottom of the deck, the Lovers. So once again, that twin energy, like once again, this is about you facing yourself and looking at yourself and saying, what do you need? What do you need right now? Because this came through reverse, there's some lack of balance, lack of harmony. Something is missing. I feel like something is missing for you. It could be a lover, because in this Four of Wands, you know, I mentioned that this can represent marriage, union, but it's only her, you know, it's like the twin energy. So maybe that's what you're missing. Maybe some of you guys here feel like hopeless about connections, relationships, romance. You know, right now, maybe, you know, you could you could have everything. Oh no, I'm hearing this song by Kali Uchis, the song Blue. How does it? What's the point of all the pretty things in the world if I don't have you? That was bad. Okay, what's the point? I can't remember the words. That's also why. I don't know why I got so nervous for y'all. But yeah, I love that song Blue by Kali Uchis. Like, what's the point of having all the pretty things in the world if I don't have you? So maybe some of you guys got out of a breakup. I don't know. Maybe some of you guys just like, you just are like you don't have a partner to share it with or something. But it's like, right now you need to be your own best friend. You need to be your own partner right now. You need to treat yourself, take care of yourself as you would your best friend, as you would your partner. Like, you need to treat yourself very preciously at this time. And if you don't know how to take care of yourself preciously, like, go seek support, go seek friends that will treat you as a precious person, okay? So we did pull Nourish Your Temple, okay? So I feel like this goes deeper than just food. I don't know. I really feel this is going deeper than food, because I just feel like there's something here that is missing in your life, or something, you know, it might just be a lack of perspective. Like, it could definitely just kind of be this energy of like, you're in this energy of lack and you need to get out. Like, you know, you need to kind of start seeing just how, I don't know, I'm hearing the five senses. You need to awaken, you know, the five senses. And I think if you do that, you'll be able to connect more deeply with your experience here on Earth. Especially with this Sweet Treat card, like there's something about taste, you know, definitely about like giving yourself something kind of luxurious is what I'm hearing. Like, you have enough stability here where I feel like you can do these things. You can, you know what I mean? You can definitely indulge in life. especially with this use your hands too, you know, once again, the sense is the touch energy, like connecting more with taste, with touch, just connecting more with your senses so that you can really appreciate this experience. Aphrodite, we have inner goddess. Awaken the goddess within you through dance, self-care, and appreciating your divinity. Yes, there's kind of like a lack of like not appreciating yourself enough. Not, you know, pile one also had this energy, like not giving yourself enough credit. All right, sorry guys, had to step away because I had a call here. But basically, as I've just been thinking this over, as I've stepped away, it's just so clear to me, as I was telling you in the beginning, you need to be taking care of yourself preciously. It's also about you kind of praising yourself. There's some level of praise that you need to be, you know, giving yourself credit, giving yourself the praise that you deserve. Like really appreciating yourself. And I don't know, it's like more so treating yourself like a goddess rather than treating yourself like a baby, like preciously, I guess. Like this isn't, I don't know, pile one, it seemed like there was a wounded connection to their inner child. But for you guys, it kind of feels like there's this wounded connection when it comes to like your adult self, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know, I feel like you probably do need to have more fun, but it feels like you might have kind of gotten lost in the dreadful day-to-day adult activity, you know what I mean? Like it just kind of, I don't know, it kind of feels like the mundane day-to-day energy has just kind of, it's worked on you. You need a rest, you need a break, you need a vacation, you need to indulge your senses, nourish your temple, nourish your soul. You need to basically be praising yourself, treating yourself like a goddess, a god, a non-binary divine being, you know what I mean? Like you need to pour into yourself, keep pouring into yourself, okay? For some of you guys, it might feel weird to pull back. I think you're a very loving person. It might feel weird to pull back from people and spend some more time on yourself. But it's like the people who really love you and care about you, like they're going to be happy with that, as long as it means you're coming out more confident, more happy, more content with your life. Like people are going to, of course, give you that space and time, like the loved ones that really want to see you flourish and shine here. And it's also like to lean on them. Do not isolate is what I'm hearing. Do not isolate. Even though you are working and focusing on yourself, you know, pouring into just you right now, that also means that you need friends. You need to, you know, you need connection. You need laughter and community. And you know what I mean? Like you deserve those things too, as a person, as a part of your own community. Like you know, you deserve those things too. And all three of these images, I know that they're all hidden, have their eyes closed. So I really do feel like, just to come full circle with this message, you guys need to unplug and relax for a spell. You need to get some rest. Like some of you guys need to take impromptu naps. You need to take, I don't know, like you need to go get a massage if you can afford it. You need to like bathe in this well, it's winter. I was gonna say bathe in the sun. Like, I don't know, there's something here about just like relaxing, like putting yourself into an energy of relaxation and peace, and like closing out the outside world. I think that, you know, you really need to shut the world out and just kind of focus on your senses, on yourself. Okay, I know I just went through all of that again, so I'm not gonna go through it again. But you know what? I am going to actually reveal what's on the bottom of the deck. I didn't look earlier and I wasn't gonna take it, but now I'm curious. Freya, bold, unleash your adventurous side, take risks and be daring. One step at a time, right? Because I think right now it's, you know, this is still within you where it's like you want to have fun, but I think you really need to like get your rest first. Like without rest, this is going to be really hard to get to this stage where you can be bold, where you can be adventurous, where you can take risks and be daring. You know, it's like it's going to be really hard to get here if you're not well rested, if you're not taken care of. And I think this is your goal. I don't know why I just heard like this is your goal. Like you want to be this bold, adventurous, risk taker. And maybe that's why you're pushing yourself so hard. But it's like, I think it's kind of like you're being too hard on yourself. You know, it's like you deserve a break, you deserve rest, and you can't be this warrior without it, without rest, without self-care. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and leave it at that, pile number 2. Thank you so much for joining me. If you enjoyed this, please give me a like, subscribe to the channel, comment down below, guys. I would love to hear from you guys. Until next time, I will be sending you guys love, light, protection, blessings, all the good stuff. All right, bye, see ya. Hi there, pile number 3. You guys chose Clover. Release your guilt. Number 21, break it into a 3 here. Number 3 is about collaboration. So right away, let's go ahead and read from the book, okay? So 21, release your guilt. You've been carrying the burden of guilt on your shoulders for far too long. It's now negatively impacting all facets of your life and making it impossible to function. You've come to a crossroads where you need to choose a direction. Go ahead and make your reparations, or release yourself from the cage you've built around yourself. Hint, sometimes the first road leads back around to the second. Okay, so there is something here about guilt. There's definitely an energy. The message is, let me just settle in. The message is you're battling right now with your shadow. That's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing someone battling it out with their shadow and their higher self, really trying to figure out what is the best way to handle a certain situation. And I feel like this situation, whatever it is very triggering. It's a situation here that triggers you. It's a situation that brings out your shadow. Okay, it's a situation that definitely like brings out your temper, and yeah, like you're having a lot of trouble with it is what I'm seeing, and it's causing guilt. And so this guilt is creating this cage around you. So it's, you know, it's all coming back to this double energy is what I'm seeing, where you are holding on way too tightly to your guilt right now, like to the situation, when I think that there are actually solutions that, you know, are available to you for whatever situation. And it's gonna vary, okay? Because this is an interesting pile. This is very different for both pile 1 and 2. I knew it was going to be different, but the energy here is very intense. So you need to go really easy on yourself. Like, I do get a sense of, don't be so hard on yourself. Stop punishing yourself too. Because I think for a lot of you here, you're punishing yourself. It's like you notice your shadow, you know, you're very aware that this is happening, but you're not seeing the effects that it's having, I think, completely, and how you need to release this. You need to release this. You need to release your guilt. Whatever you've done, if you've made mistakes, you know, if you are trying to move forward on your path and grow and heal, you cannot hold on to this, okay? And for some of you guys here, okay, so this is what I'm getting, guys. I'm getting a situation. Okay, this is not going to be for everybody, but yeah, okay, so let me just go into the cards. I don't know why I'm struggling with this one. I think it's just because it's so different from the other two that it's like, okay, let me just adjust here, because I'm really seeing like this battle between your higher self and your shadow, that it's like your shadow wants so badly to take control of this situation and just to kind of, I feel like, cause chaos, cause hell in your life, basically self-sabotage. Like, your shadow right now is really strong. It's standing in a lot of power, and I do kind of get a sense of it having some level of control over you. And I think your higher self is really, really, really wanting you to work on not giving it so much control. And by doing that, by releasing your guilt here and not punishing yourself almost indulgently, that's how the healing's going to start. Because what I'm seeing is, with this Fool in reverse, this is somebody who is very scared of new beginnings. This is somebody who doesn't want to take the risks. They don't trust the universe. This is somebody who doubts, you know, that things are going to work out well for them. This is somebody, yeah, who just is afraid of new beginnings, is afraid to take risks. And so what's holding you back, right? It's like, why don't you want to start a new phase? Because that's also what the Fool is. This is a new phase, a new cycle in your life. And what I'm seeing is like you are clinging to this past version of how you've always handled things. And especially with this Four of Cups is like, I do kind of get a sense of you were disappointed. You were disappointed by something. You were disappointed by, it could have been a loss. It could have been just something that was very, very disappointing. I'm not sure what it is, but basically I'm kind of hearing like spilt milk, okay? Something that really disappointed you, felt like, you know, it did feel like, you know, you're kind of crying over spilt milk here. And instead of just cleaning it up and buying new milk, it's almost as if, you know, you sat there and stared at it and cried and like asked God or the universe or whatever you believe in, why me? You know, it's kind of like that energy of, you know, feeling sorry for yourself and not being able to see the love that's available to you right now. Because usually this card is shown with 3 of the cups are spilt over. There's 1 cup being offered. But because she's so distracted by the cups that have spilt over, by the spilt milk, crying over spilt milk, she doesn't notice the other cup that's full and it's healthy and it's being handed to her. You know what I mean? So that's the energy. Like, I feel like you're trying very hard to hold on to your shadow energy. It could even be like your temper. It could be your anger. It could definitely be something that is triggering you, that's upsetting you, disappointing you, angering you. And it's like, however you have been acting because of your shadow, because of this devil energy, I feel like it's created guilt, okay? Now you feel guilty for being upset, for being in your shadow energy, okay? But what I'm seeing here with the moon in reverse is that secrets did come to light, okay? Secrets came to light. I think you actually might have gained more information on a situation. Maybe it was a situation that disappointed you. Maybe it's a situation that triggered you, that upset you, that really hurt you, angered you, okay? But it was like, this is information that was also trying to be hidden from you. This is information that you were in the dark about. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna whisper because I don't know if she's listening, but my neighbor's out there. Okay. Anyways, sorry. So yeah, so it's like some information, something I feel like kind of put you in this state of either shock, of triggered, like I feel a triggered energy, a shock energy, a disappointment. Like it might be different for all of you, but it could also be all of those things is what I'm hearing. So I feel like, so new information came to light. There was a lot of disappointment. It upset you. And I feel like now you're stuck. The Fool in reverse. It's like you're in this energy here of being unable to start new, to start fresh. Okay, so sorry, I'm so distracted. She's like right outside my apartment. Like, what are you doing in my backyard? So distracting. So yeah, so keep your keep your temper. Don't allow anger to rule you. So I feel like you're fighting, like your higher self and your shadow are fighting. It's like you don't want to allow yourself to be in this energy. But I'm also kind of getting like, I'm gonna say it, pile 3. I'm getting like a friend group. It's not even a friend group. It feels like one specific person because of these 2 energies. Like, because most of them, this is like a battle that you have to kind of deal with on your own. You know what I mean? Like, this is something that you're struggling with internally on your own, but this could definitely be what it's about, because we have release your guilt and we have 2 different people here. So this could be, you know, a situation that upset you when it came to another person. And I kind of get, it's always tea time. eternity, endless moments, repetition. So I don't know why. And with the moon in reverse, to me, this kind of feels like information came out, the tea was spilt kind of energy. And I just feel like you got new information, and look at this like boredom on her face. Like I just get this energy of like, you feel very stuck and trapped somewhere that is disappointing you. It's upsetting you. It's angering you. It's triggering you. And it's like you're sitting here like it's always gossip. It's always people talking about other people. It's always like it always disappoints me, basically. And it feels like repetition. So it's like you might be noticing patterns that are kind of endless, patterns that don't seem to change in other people around you. It's kind of like, when she went to the Mad Hatter's party and she sat down and it was just nonsense. It was complete nonsense, but that's exactly what worked for that group of people. Okay, so this group of people, they lived in this chaotic tea time. This could even be, maybe you're getting sober. That's definitely kind of what I'm getting, is like maybe you're getting sober and you're disappointed by the people around you that continue to drink. You know what I mean? Tea time. It's always tea time. So it's something like that where you're just disappointed, I feel like, by the environment, by a person. And it's just like you become very bored of this. You become very like over the repetition of the patterns of the people around you. But it's like with this Fool in reverse, it's like, what are you doing about it? You're not allowing yourself to move into a new cycle. So you're still staying. I feel like you stayed in this energy. You stayed here, and it's like you've gotten more and more angry, more and more upset over things over time. And I feel like with this moon in reverse, when things finally came to light, I just feel like you had no choice here but to be honest with yourself. Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords values honesty, truth, the facts, okay? She wants the facts. And the facts are, you're not happy here. You're triggered. You're deeply triggered. You're deeply disappointed. This could be a relationship. This really could be a relationship that you have been battling leaving. Okay, like you've been battling leaving for a long, long, long time. And it's like it could have constantly disappointed you. It could have constantly made you angry. But it's like maybe you just didn't have the information you needed to kind of like really be honest with yourself, you know what I mean? But it's like now you have the information, now you have the facts you need. So it's like you have no choice but to be honest with yourself here about this situation. And look, she has a little cat pin. I don't know. I'm seeing repetition. So you could have a cat, okay. But yeah, so honesty. And I don't know why, I feel like you did something. I don't know why. I feel like you could have said something, you could have did something. You could have reacted out of a triggered emotion, a triggered state. Like you could have definitely reacted just from like a triggered place. And now I kind of get this energy that you're in is this guilt, this Clover, release your guilt, and this, a moment's regret. Nostalgia, idealizing the past, fearing you've made a mistake. And see, that's also the thing, is like I feel like you could be punishing yourself for being angry. You could be punishing yourself for having a shadow. You could be punishing yourself for maybe not being able to control certain triggers, okay? Like there's guilt here where you feel bad for how you've acted, and you feel regret, a moment's regret. Release your guilt, fearing you've made a mistake. But there's also this idealization of the past that you need to wake up. and smell the roses, okay? You need to wake up and smell the roses here, because the truth is, you have outgrown this space. You have outgrown this space, and that's why it's angering you. That's why it's triggering you. That's why it's upsetting you, because you keep choosing the same thing. Eternity, endless moments, repetition. You keep choosing. It's always tea time. You keep choosing it over and over and over again. But it's so funny, because it's like you feel so guilty, I feel like, for wanting to move on, for wanting to start a new cycle, the Fool, for wanting to be done with this cycle and to move on and to move forward and to heal and to, you know, it's like this is what your higher self is like begging you to do, is like, please, you don't need to rule, or you don't need to allow anger to rule you. And this situation is only going to keep you in this space where you are triggered and upset and disappointed. Okay? And it's like, that's why I'm saying is like, something came out, something happened, the truth came out, came to light with the moon. Secrets were revealed here, where it's like, I just feel like you were unable to ignore the facts. And we also have uncertainty here. Choose who you will become. I feel like you're very uncertain right now. I feel like you're very terrified of this new cycle. I think you're so used to just being disappointed by people that you kind of feel like, even if you walk away from this, it's like you're going to just find the same kind of people. I really kind of get that sense of, it's like you're staying in the cage, you're staying in the bird cage, just because you think you're going to be put into another one. You know what I mean? Instead of just relishing in some level of freedom, some level of moving forward, and you know, it's like just keeping yourself in this cycle, repetition, eternity, endless. And look at you, you're so bored. You're so bored. You're so, like, you've been disappointed by this over and over and over again, that it's like, it's literally hard for you to keep your temper at this point. And it's like, part of you just wants to stay. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, pile 3, part of you wants to stay here. It's like part of you feels like you belong here. Like, these people disappoint you and you disappoint them, or I don't know, it's like part of you kind of is getting stuck here. Let's go ahead and pull a card. One of these cards, these goddess cards here. What's the message from your guides? I saw Callie. I saw Callie, which I'm pretty sure Callie was in pile 1. Beginnings and endings. Beginnings and endings. And it was like, you have to clear out the old for the new. So that definitely applies here. We have Mauve. Cycles and rhythms. Honor the cycles of your body, energy levels, and emotions. And this is definitely important, to honor this anger, to honor this guilt, to honor what it is you're feeling, instead of just repressing it, instead of just ignoring it, instead of just doing what's easier. I really kind of get this energy of part of you just wants to do what's easier here and to just stay in this cycle. And it's so funny, I feel like I've said cycle a million times. Cycles and rhythm. Honor the cycles of your body, energy levels, and emotion. And it's like, you have to understand that life is change. That's all life is. Life is constantly moving in cycles and rhythms. And it's like, you need to honor that this wasn't the best cycle that you were in, but it's okay to move forward here. Choose who you will become. Like, give yourself some more power in the direction you're going here. You know what I mean? Like, don't just be so complacent. If you're not happy, free yourself. If you're not happy, you know, you've built a cage around you, and it's time to free yourself. Abundanita. Prosperity. The universe is pouring its abundance out to you. Be open to receiving. And see, if you're stuck in this cycle, how are you going to be able to receive this? You know what I mean? Like, your guides, I feel like, are also kind of wanting you to understand, the longer you stay in this energy, the less likely you're going to be open to receiving this abundance. You know, it's like, because you're going to be so distracted by everything that's like going wrong, everything, you know, this whole situation that's just disappointing you. So one last card here, and we have Ma'at, fairness. The situation will be handled in a fair and just manner. But you need to also think, what's fair for you? What's fair for you, your body, your energy levels, and your emotions? What is fair for you? We also have Diana, focused intention. Keep your unwavering thoughts, feelings, and actions focused on your target, and you will make the mark. I think it's time to start pouring your energy into a new cycle, into something that has a lot more fairness, a lot more prosperity. It allows you to be more focused. Yeah, and I just feel like, you know, you need to be honest with yourself with this Queen of Swords. And underneath that was Judgment. So I'm just kind of getting like, you need to understand that you are judging the situation correctly. You've just kind of overstayed your welcome in a situation that is kind of dead is kind of what I want to say. And instead of just letting it burn, you know, like, I don't know, you could be just really resisting this. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave it at that, pile 3. I really do hope the messages resonate with you. If they did, please give me a like, subscribe to the channel, comment down below. I would love to hear from you guys. Until next time, I'm sending you the best love, light, protection, all the good stuff. I really appreciate it, guys. It means the world to me that you're here. Until next time, guys, bye. Hi there, pile number 4s. If you picked this pile, This is a collective reading for both me and you. I just pull some cards after I'm finished reading. It's usually like a shorter version of the other piles, so I just call it a bonus pile. So we're all connecting here. We all shuffled card number 1. Princess, you can be your own knight. Okay, so let's go ahead and read from the book. So Princess, you may be in a dire situation you need escaping from. Rest assured, you have the power within to persevere. You already know you don't need to be rescued by a charming prince or a chivalrous knight in shining armor. You've got your own shield and sword, and gods help anyone who thinks they can do a better job. So my pile number 4s. I don't know why I was getting this in when this came out. Immediately, Page of Swords. I was getting that there is somebody in your energy who is very careless about the way that they speak. They're very careless about their words. They're very impulsive. They could be like somebody who's like very fast paced. They always have things going on. They're always moving around. But it's somebody who's very like verbally, it can be abusive, like verbally abusive. They don't think about what they say, and so because of that they hurt other people, they harm other people. Okay, so I am kind of getting this energy of this could be a person that is also really immature. This is somebody who I don't think that they push themselves to speak eloquently or like to think about what they say. They don't have a filter. There we go. This person does not have a filter. Okay, and so what I'm getting is I feel like this has caused you a lot of confusion. Bottom of the deck, 2 of Wands. I feel like you know, it's kind of put you in this energy of indecision and confusion, where it's like, I think you've kind of questioned whether or not you should expand past this person, because we have the 3 of Wands. This is all about expansion. This is all about seeing the bigger picture. And I kind of feel like you're kind of seeing beyond this person is what I'm getting. And it doesn't have to be just this person. Like, this could even be a separate message. Like, this could be a separate message that there's just somebody in your energy field who can just kind of be careless about what they say. And so I do kind of get this energy, whether or not you're thinking about this situation, you're just thinking about your expansion, you're thinking about growth, you're thinking about, you know, what's next, what you know, where do I go next kind of energy, just moving forward, you know, having different paths, different options available as well. So, you know, it could definitely be, if it is with this person, like thinking about life beyond this person. Like, what does life look like without this person in your life? Because the reason I say that is because we have the Emperor in reverse in the Tower. What I'm seeing is your guides really want you to let go of control. Okay, they want you to step back and to kind of take your hands off and to not try to steer the situation in any kind of way. Like, they just want you to release control, surrender, and let things fall apart. The Tower is all about things crumbling, things falling apart, things changing. And I feel like the universe is trying to tell you things are changing for you. Could be suddenly, it could be drastically, it could just be shockingly, like out of nowhere. Things are changing. And you need to let it change. You need to let it change. You need to let it fall apart. You need to let go of control and not try to repress this Tower, you know, not try to avoid this from changing or falling apart. You need to let it. And I think you're very confused about whether or not you should do this, whether or not you should let it fall apart. But, you know, I just feel like the best thing for you is change, okay? Something needs to change here. Something definitely needs to change here, because, you know, I kind of get this sense that you need a sacred space. Neptuna, sacred space. Create an altar or visit a power place to connect with the divine. You need sacred spaces that are not going to be disrespected by people who don't think about what they say, who don't think before they speak. You know what I mean? Like, you don't need to have that energy of disrespect in your sacred spaces. And so I kind of get this level of like, the things that are falling away, the things that are falling apart are meant to fall apart. And if you get in the way of trying to like stop these things from changing, you're just going to be disrespecting your own space, your own growth, your own expansion here. We also have Saraswati, the arts, express yourself through creative activities. We also have Sedna, infinite supply. You are supplied for today and all of your tomorrow. It's like they don't want you to be scared. They want you to remember your strengths. Because what I'm seeing is strengths in the arts. You know, you could be somebody creative, strengths in your ability to stand up for yourself and be your own kind of warrior here. And also somebody who has abundance. You're supplied for today and all of your tomorrows. Like, you for some reason are supplied. And so it's like you have all these strengths, these tools around you. But if you're wasting those tools trying to like stay in cycles that aren't changing, you know what I mean? I kind of want to get some more. I don't want to lie. I need to get some more. What's the message? Judgment in reverse. You keep telling yourself you're wrong. You keep telling yourself you're wrong, that you're making the wrong judgment here on this person. I feel like you might feel bad. Yeah, you're feeling stuck here. You're feeling stuck. Six of Swords. You're feeling stuck because you're telling yourself you're wrong. You're telling yourself you're not judging the situation correctly. But we have two cards here. Six of Swords, which is all about moving to calmer waters, moving to a sacred space here where you can truly find peace and respect and, you know, I heard tranquility. You know, you can just really find a sense of calm, and it's not trouble. It doesn't feel like you're having to put your guard up all the time. We also have the World here, which is also another card about endings. This is an ending. So it's like you're keeping yourself stuck, telling yourself you're wrong about this person, when the reality is you're right and you need to move on. You need to move on, let this fall apart, stop being controlling about the situation and just kind of let it go, let it fall apart. You've learned all the lessons you need to learn from this cycle, and it's time to move forward. Nine of Pentacles. You can do this on your own. That's also kind of, You're very independent. 9 of Pentacles. This is about you being able to build something truly for you and yourself from your own hard work. Sorry, my boyfriend woke up. You know, this is from you being, you know, being able to stand your ground. Like I said, there's so many strengths. You have all these strengths. But it's like, I feel like you're questioning and doubting yourself over somebody who doesn't even think about what they say. Somebody who's literally mindless about the shit that they pour out of their mouth. But you're over here quite like doubting yourself. Let it fall apart. Let it fall apart. Move to calmer waters. It's over. It's done. You know, enjoy this abundance. I'm gonna just leave it at that pile number 4. I know this was a short message, but I hope it was short and sweet. It was what you needed to hear at this time. I'm sending you so much love, light, protection, blessings. Thank you so much for joining me. Till next time, y'all. Bye.